Well, I'd like to welcome from the South Orange County Community College District, Victor Negrete. And Victor is the Executive Director of Public and Private Partnership Development. And I'm glad that you're here today because we're primarily talking about ATEP, which is, of course, the campus that is on the former Tustin Air Base. First, welcome. Nice to have you here today.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure to be here. Thank you.
So tell us about a little review of ATEP. I know we've had the trustees on from the days when they were first eyeing that location, but it's this technology campus is bringing forth different sciences, so to speak, that associate with either Irvine Valley College or Saddleback, right?
Right. And thank you for the opportunity to speak about this exciting project that the district is currently working on. And as you alluded to, there is a long history with ATEP, and it goes back as far as in 1995 was when the district first expressed interest to the Navy in acquiring some property from the base closure, and over the years, working with the city of Tustin, received about a 60-acre portion of land out there to develop what the city hoped would be an education village, is what they called it. And working with the district, we came up with a vision, as you mentioned, including our current colleges, Irvine Valley College and Saddleback College, and how each one of our institutions could contribute to what a 21st century campus might look like. And what we are currently working towards, and a large part of the reason why I was brought on board with the district approximately 18 months ago, is to develop, when you think of a business park, what we want to develop is an education park, a place where educational institutions are housed side by side with business. And knowing in today's market, the competition for talent is at the forefront of most businesses' concerns. Having a steady flow of new employees, especially with retiring employees, and the need for constant retraining as fast as technology is changing. And so, through the evolution of ATEP, where we've arrived now is at a place where the infrastructure is largely in place at the site. We, in the last year, completed numerous private roads and traffic circles and sidewalks and lighting for the site. And we also opened the district's first building. It's a 30,000 square foot building operated by Irvine Valley College, which houses the new School of Integrated Design, Engineering, and Automation, IDEA is the acronym. And it's our first, the first building, the first training really going on at the site. And so Irvine Valley College itself is working to attract partners to work with them in those areas. And in the near future, we expect the Saddleback College will be opening a similar sized facility to focus on the allied health professions.
Now, your part in this, the public-private partnership, this idea is not, it may be somewhat new to community colleges. It's certainly not new. We can go back to, especially with technology, you can go back to, walking around the campuses specifically up in the Bay Area, Stanford and things like that, and you have the Bill Gates building, and you have the Steve Jobs building, and things like that. So bringing in these type of partnerships, and these companies, along with many others, have formed partnerships to go in and help because it behooves them. They're looking for the next generation of skilled workers. These are very specific types of jobs to benefit them in the long run, but to benefit this new, I don't want to say new because it isn't so much anymore, but really what we're looking at is a trade. A different trade certainly than auto mechanics, which we need as well, but a trade nonetheless. And this partnership really helps out a lot, doesn't it?
I think it's absolutely essential, and as you said, it behooves private industry partners to really start looking at these opportunities. And we're not the first higher educational institution to look at public-private partnership models. Absolutely, that's not the case. We are unique within the California community college system to have this kind of opportunity. There is no other district out there that owns a piece of land as the South Orange County Community College District does. Thanks to working with the city of Tustin and other partners to redevelop that as the base close there in Tustin. So that the opportunity to from the ground up builds out what this kind of 21st century campus, you might call it, looks like. That is unique. A lot of these other partnerships, Stanford and these other schools that are doing it, largely are on traditional campuses, and they're bringing in partners and fantastically successful. This is one of the few, and there's a couple others around the country. A really famous one is in New York City with the city of New York. Offered up a piece of land and did a worldwide global request for proposals, and they ended up with a partnership for Cornell and the Technion of Israel to develop their tech campus. They wanted the mayor of New York at the time, Michael Bloomberg, said we need our own MIT. What do we have? We have land, and so they did this, and it's up and running, and through creating this new ground up public-private partnership campus project, they've attracted major companies, and it's in the middle of New York City. That doesn't hurt. In this case, we again from the outset have approached this as including industry and other stakeholders in the community in the vision. So we didn't have a campus, already a traditional campus that we wanted to invite people into. We wanted to invite people to the table to help us plan and really work towards a long-term mutual goal. And that is, as you said, getting our residents in Orange County trained for trades, for whatever those future jobs will be that are growing in the industry, in the region, and those are largely healthcare related jobs, technology related jobs, and the only way we can continue to support that and accelerate that is by providing a prepared workforce.
One of the things that you notice when we're looking at some of the photos here, and I would think with the help of the companies you're bringing in, is the way that people work in many of these technologies today is vastly different than what it was years ago. The same thing, just like if you go to Saddleback or Irvine Valley, you have more traditional square boxy classrooms, where these at ATEP, you can see this is an open type concept. There's a lot of flow. Well, that's how a lot of the tech companies are. And so I can see, this is a classic example of something that's inviting. It looks like more like you're going into a fitness center or something. People are moving around. It's dynamic. It's very different. And so, that's what these companies, these newer companies, that's how they operate. Are there any specific partnerships that you have yet with companies that you can tell us, or you're still kind of working that out?
So we don't, as far as ground lease partnerships for building new projects out there, we have not completed any ground leases to this point. We are in advanced negotiations with one potential partner, and at the kind of beginning initial stages with a few others. At this point, we can't really say because it's not final. It's not final. But again, they are consistent with what the vision for ATEP is, that kind of healthcare and tech focus. And I completely agree with you, and it's interesting going out and meeting with a lot of these folks and telling them about this opportunity and about the district. Not only are the spaces different, the energy, the vibe of these places is very different. And I'm often the only one wearing a tie. Sometimes I think I need to have a hooded sweatshirt in my car just in case. But it's exciting, and it's really interesting to get a peek at what these companies are doing here in our own backyard in Orange County. There's some really exciting companies that a lot of folks haven't heard about yet that are on the cusp of really expanding and becoming household names, and we hope that if they need some more space as they expand, that they consider coming to our ATEP project in Tustin. All
right, very good. Great to have you on today. I think it's wonderful what the South Orange County Community College District is doing, and the partnership I totally get, and I think it's needed, and to bring forth the next generation of folks getting into these different fields. So thank you very much. Great to meet you. We'll have you on again sometime.
Appreciate it.
All right, you take care. And if you want more information, you can go to atepland.com. All right, we'll be right back.